Ooh. Hey, welcome back with Dicing with Death. All right,
Okay.
here we are,
So you are underneath the pyramid.
underneath the pyramid.
You just descended the staircase and you reached a curved dirt corridor that headed east and west.
Uh-huh.
Took the eastern path, the right path,
Mm-hmm.
and you sort of went around the curve. You got about 40 feet, and then you hear a rumbling in the
Wouldn't this
tunnel.
actually be north and south, since I
Um,
entered from the east of the temple?
you are absolutely right,
Okay.
but you're not a dwarf, so you can't be sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the rumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Solomon's brain assumes this is an ogre carrying dirt or rocks or something, so he continues walking down the path
Okay.
without a second thought in the world.
All right. So it's curving around. You get to about there,
Mm-hmm.
and you see what's the radius of your light? Is it 20 feet?
I
Maybe it's
have
20
this
feet.
open.
So into the light in front of you, you see a sphere.
20-foot
Of,
radius, yeah.
yeah, so 20 feet in front of you, there's a sphere, about a 4 foot diameter sphere of dirt or mud rolling towards you.
How wide is the path?
It's about 10 feet wide,
I
going straight down the middle.
move all the way to one side and flatten myself against a wall. And then
Okay.
say in ogre, hit me with that ball and you will regret it.
No response, and you see no ogre as it gets closer. When it gets to maybe 10 feet or so,
Giant dung beetle. Giant dung beetle.
exactly, actually.
Are you kidding
So
me?
that's pretty much what it looks like. So pushing this 4 foot sphere of mud is a beetle about 2.5 feet long.
I was
Um,
joking.
I know. Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
surprised. Okay.
sorry, you probably would have noticed this a few seconds ago. No, you don't, because the thing was in the way. Um, yeah, so within about 10 feet, you notice that the beetle is actually generating light. So there's two like glowing spots where its eyes are, radiating about 10 feet.
Solomon scratches his head and watches the beetle go by.
Okay. Um,
And then, as it passes him, he tries to sit on the back of the beetle to see if it would continue carrying with him on it. Or continue
before
pushing.
that happens,
Okay.
something's gonna. So as it's. Ba, 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 ba. Figure out what page this shit's on. Sorry for the sound effects.
It's alright. We could tell they were fake.
Okay. It gets within about 10 feet of you,
Mm-hmm.
and the beetle um, the beetle seems to keep trying to push, but the sphere sort of starts like flowing and loses its spherical shape
Mm-hmm.
and slowly starts to transform into something other than a sphere, and it's stopped rolling towards you. The beetle looks like it's sort of struggling on the other side of this.
Uh, I quickly skedaddle behind the beetle. I want to like
So
edge
you
myself
run
along the
past it.
wall. Yeah, edge myself along the wall, keeping my eyes on the beetle and the ball of
Okay.
mud.
So you're able to squeeze past it, but within maybe a minute or so. So let's say you're 20 feet on the other side. And the ball of mud has sort of elongated upward, sort of forming into like a 4 foot tall humanoid shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's facing away from you now. But let's roll initiative at this point.
I'm pulling out my dagger. 11. And shit. I was going to pull out my dagger and go into guard position, see what happens. But
11.
yeah.
Okay. So the now humanoid ball of mud. It was originally facing where you first came from,
Mm-hmm.
but its sort of head inverts, and then all of a sudden you see a face facing towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And it reaches into its own chest, rips out a mud ball, and hurls it at you, and hits you.
Bitch.
Um,
I'm still wearing the Vem braces.
You're very astute. Thank you. I would have missed that. I'm not supposed to miss that, but I did actually miss that.
It happens.
Well, yeah. You're right. So it throws a ball of mud at you, and you reach up like instinctively to like block your face from the mud,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice that the mud sort of like splatters around like an invisible like barrier, and yeah, slides off of you. Okay. I'm not going to give it an attack this round, but the beetle looks sort of perturbed now that it's staring at you face to face. You notice that the sources of light are little sort of orbs of light just above its eyes.
Isn't it staring at the Mudman face to face?
No, it was pushing the Mudman backwards. So does that make sense?
Oh, it was pushing the Mudman backwards.
Yeah, like with its hind legs.
Okay.
So now it's facing you, and it appears to have just noticed you now. But I'll let you go. It's not going to go this round.
Okay. I guess I have my lit staff in one hand and my dagger in the other. Dagger in the right hand, lit staff in the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Spells. I was just in guard position this turn, and I'm just gonna take my turn slowly backing down the hallway away from them.
Okay. Okay. So the beetle sort of scuttles after you, but only about 5 or so feet, and then makes a strange hissing sound. So you aren't going to do any action?
No.
It's just stay in guard position. Let's roll initiative one more time.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast Aid on myself. Casting time of Aid is 5. RD 10 plus 5. 8.
Okay. The Mudman goes first, hurling another ball of mud and missing. And the beetle scampers up to you and starts clicking at you with its jaws, but misses.
Okay.
Your aid spell goes off, I guess.
+1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and D8 additional hit points.
Mm-hmm.
2 additional hit points.
Okay. So this mud creature is staying put. So it's about 20 feet away, just at the edge of your light radius, and the beetles sort of run up a few feet in front of you.
Okay. All right, for my next action, I'm going to take my dagger and drive it into the... I don't want to kill the beetle. Fuck it, it's not a... Fuck it, the beetle. Fuck the beetle. I'm going to kill the beetle. I'm going to attack the beetle on my next turn.
Okay. All right, let's roll initiative.
11. Those are terrible initiative rolls.
Okay. Mudman misses. Beetle misses.
Okay. Making my attack at the beetle, RD20 plus 1 for level, 1 for high ground, no high ground.
Do you usually get high ground against creatures that are smaller than you?
I don't. That's
think
up
so.
to
You can
this
get it
DM.
+1.
Okay, cool. 10.
No way.
No way. No.
Okay. Are you going to continue to attack the beetle?
Yeah, on my next turn I'll attack the beetle.
Okay. Initiative?
12.
You're not doing very good, are you?
Nope.
Neither are they. Okay. The beetle bites you, despite your attempts to block with your them braces.
Okay, for how much damage? I don't like the sound of these dice being pulled out of the bag.
5 damage. So it takes a nasty bite out of you with its large mandibles.
Okay, I'm at 9 HP.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me know when it's my turn to attack.
It's your turn. Go.
19! Tell me that hits the beetle.
Hit. Is that including all your bonuses?
Yeah, but it's a natural 17.
Yeah, okay. No crit, but it's a hit.
Okay, he's a size medium creature?
Size small, yeah.
Okay, so D4 damage, 3 damage to the beetle.
Oh. Okay. Alright. It hisses. You sink your dagger satisfyingly into its shell, but it's still clicking.
That's fine.
Next round, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
3 initiative.
Go first. That's including
That's
weapon
including
speed?
weapon speed.
Nice.
I'm rolling to attack. 14.
Including all bonuses?
Including all bonuses, unless there's a bonus that I'm forgetting. High ground, +1 for
Include high ground?
level.
No.
I don't get surprise, back attack. I don't get
No,
any of those.
that's a miss. Alright, they both miss you.
Okay. Oh,
Alright.
no, I get +1 to hit from aid.
Okay, that's still a miss, but
Oh, 15's a miss?
catch. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay,
Alright.
and my previous attack would have been a 20, but that still wouldn't have cleared by 10, so it didn't matter.
Alright. Initiative.
9.
Go first.
Alright, +1 for aid. 10.
Miss.
Alright, I know what I'm doing next round.
Alright. So one of these mud balls finally hits you.
I don't like the sound of that.
Alright. So it hits you and hardens on impact. Yeah. Yeah, caking itself onto your skin and slowing your movement speed by 1. No damage.
Okay.
Alright, you go.
I didn't... it would be initiative, right?
I don't think so.
Because I didn't roll initiative last time. I just rolled to hit.
Okay.
Oh, no, I rolled initiative, but I rolled D20 plus 3 instead of D10 plus 2.
Okay, well, either
Whatever.
way you suck, so
Yeah.
go.
Okay, I will stab the...
Oh, no, that's...
scarab again.
Yeah, okay.
21, natural 18.
That is a hit, that is a crit.
Yes.
Unless you really feel like rolling a lot of dice, the creature just dies.
6 damage.
Alright. Uses green goo all over the place.
6 hitting.
Alright.
Initiative.
Sure.
I'm not attacking. I'm going to run.
Okay.
So 10 is my initiative.
Okay. Okay. All right. Another one of these mud balls slides off your force field, and you turn and run. And the creature barely appears to be moving after you.
Okay. I just book it down the hallway. Actually, I only book it for 20 or 30 feet, and I want to. I guess I can't see it once it's beyond 20 feet. Is the beetle still producing light?
Yes, it is.
Oh, excellent. Okay, then I do run like 20 or 30 feet, and I look
Okay.
back towards where the beetle is. Is the mudman moving after me, or
No, it is not. Yeah, it stays put.
okay? I want to slowly
It
start
ambles
moving.
after you for a few minutes, but
Fuck it. I want to go back and deal with this bitch then. If he's not coming after me,
okay.
I just pray I don't need magic weapons to hurt him.
Okay. All right. It is now in the shape of like a mud sphere again.
Is this dirt path that I'm on? Is it still sloped?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Sorry if I didn't make that clear. No, it's
Okay.
all one
Yeah,
level.
that's fine. I walk back up to the mud ball.
Yeah. When you get within about 10 feet of it, it reforms into a mud man. So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm fucking killing this guy. Mm, 6.
Go first. So we're
All
just
right.
gonna run up and stab it.
Yeah, I leap at it with my dagger in hand and stab about 14 attack.
Oh.
Hit. Size M.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops, that's not how you roll a die. 2 damage.
All right. It, I don't know, appears to sink into the mudman in a satisfying way. Okay. And the mudman sort of does this awkward leap at you,
Mm-hmm.
and you are just engulfed in mud from head to toe.
I've made a huge mistake.
Sort of thick goop covering your eyes. You can barely see. Movement rate reduced by an additional 4. No damage.
I've made a huge mistake. I'm getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I try and just scrape and claw and abandon all hope and run.
Okay. You amble forward at a movement rate of 7.
Okay.
Okay. Eventually, you claw the mud free from your eyes, and you're able to see.
Okay. Is the mud on me moving at all, or does it appear to be normal mud?
No, and once it hits you, it sort of dries and cakes, and that's
Okay.
sort of what seems to be inhibiting your movement.
Okay. Yeah, I fuck the mudman. I'm out. I keep going
Okay.
down the path.
Oh wait, which way are you going down the path?
Deeper into the temple or into the
Okay.
pyramid.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you're walking and continuing to shake the dried mud off of you. And after a while, you eventually get yourself free.
Okay.
Okay. You get to about here, and then you hear more rumbling further down the path.
Motherfucker. Okay.
You keep walking, or
I
do
keep
you?
walking.
Okay. You get here to a fork. So there's at this level the the dirt path continues to curve around, and then to your left there is a staircase leading down.
Okay. I take the left path this time.
Okay.
I mean, they're both left paths, really.
Okay. All right. It is a staircase sloping down. It goes about like 30 feet or so. So it's much more gradual than before.
Okay.
And the floor is stone now. All around you, stone. You get to the bottom of the staircase, it levels out, and then the path splits left and right.
I take the right path.
Okay. All right. You walk maybe 50 feet, and you get to a fork. In front of you is a door, and to your left is a hallway.
I
It is a
knock on the
wooden
door.
door, and it's still together after all this time.
I knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door.
Yep.
Uh,
Solomon is still under the impression that he's welcome down here and that this is entirely under the control of Methuselah.
okay, no response.
I open the door.
Okay. All right. It's a room about I don't know what like
This has letters in
15.
it. This has an A in it, just so you know.
Okay, that's notes to me. It means nothing to you.
Okay.
There's nothing in the room. It's completely bare. There are inscriptions and hieroglyphics all over the walls. Many of them are like pictures depicting various scenes. None of them seem particularly significant to you. And directly across from you, there are runes carved in a language that you don't recognize, but they look possibly similar to what was carved on the top of the pyramid. So I don't know, the same language or something like that.
Okay.
Find yourself longing for an interpreter. How long do you spend looking around the room?
Not very long. Once I realize it's unoccupied, I exit
Okay.
and go the other way, or go down, left, right from here.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so you walk another 30, 40 feet, and you get to another fork.
Take the right path.
Right. Okay. Goes so you can actually see from here a doorway at the end of the hall to the right, and it looks like it may curve around. So the hallway continues in this direction, and then there's a doorway directly in front of you.
Okay. I will take the doorway in front of me.
Okay.
I knock again.
You knock again.
Yeah.
You hear no response, but you do hear like some noises behind, like scurrying or something.
I crack open the door,
Thoughts?
like only a few inches, and kind of, I guess, just big enough to poke my head in and peer in.
Give me just a second.
God, I wish I had my skeleton army with me.
I even asked to double check.
Yeah. It's cool. They would just steal all my experience anyway.
Okay. All right. So you crack the door open. Do you poke your light inside? Do you look inside?
Yeah, I crack the door enough to poke my staff and my head in and see what's going on.
Okay. You catch the tail end of a small, it's like 2 foot tall creature. Sort of, it looks like it's like draped in a blanket or something like that.
Biped, quadruped?
Oversized robe. It's hard to tell. You'd guess a biped because it's sort of, but it's like I said, it's like draped in an oversized robe or something of the sort. And it like disappears into the wall, and then you hear you're just sort of
like it walks into a wall, or it like walks into like a crack in the wall.
no, it walks into like a little hole in the wall.
Hello? I walk in after it. I walk in
No
like inspect the
response.
crack in the wall.
All right, you hear some sort of ambling, like in the walls. It sounds like the room otherwise appears to be empty.
I poke my
I believe.
staff in and try and illuminate the crevice. How big is the crevice?
You don't see a crevice.
Well, you said it walked into a crack in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you
See,
mean literally like
the wall looks to be intact.
you said it was like 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
So it looks unnatural how it fit into this spot, is what you're telling me.
Not necessarily. Spot where it was, and it's now looks like a wall.
The words you're saying make no sense in my brain.
They make no sense in Solomon's brain either.
Okay, cool. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. I shrug and say, "What the fuck is going on in here?"
Mm-hmm.
Bethesda does not keep a tight ship. Turn around and walk out and continue walking straight.
Okay. All right. So another 20 feet down the hallway, there is another door, and the hallway continues straight ahead as well.
I stop knocking on doors, and this time I just shout, "Bethesda!" And then I open the door.
Okay. There's no response from Bethesda, and all right. You open the door, and a flood of rodents sort of pours out from the now open doorway. Let's have you roll. Let's do a surprise check first. Ooh, you are surprised. So, okay. Okay. All right. All right. So you are like I said, being flooded by some of the largest rats you've ever seen in your entire life. They've got to be like 2 feet long, nasty big old buck teeth.
Filthy creatures.
Do you want to roll initiative? Are you rat stomping or?
I kind of just want to kick at one of them, but I don't want to fight them unless they're actually attacking me.
Um. Okay. Yeah. All right. So then we won't bother with a battle, I guess.
I mean, unless they
they did sort of attack you as they came out the door, but they didn't. None of them hit.
Then I doubt I would have even noticed.
Well, they're 2 foot rats.
Well, I mean, I would have noticed them streaming past my legs, but did they stop and try and gnaw on me? And they,
yes, one did, and then they keep scurrying, and about a half dozen scurry past you.
Okay,
and
no,
you
if
kick
they,
at one, but we're not going to bother with a battle. If you,
I don't bother trying to murder them.
And then they sort of scurry into a wall just down the hallway.
Fucking poorly built temple, not up to standards. Look at these corridors are all crooked.
That's my fault. The corridors are actually straight.
They're straight. They're at right angles to one another.
Yeah, that's my drawing skills. There are holes in the walls with rats and all sorts of other critters apparently running around.
Okay.
But okay. So this room is filled with murals as well, and one of the walls has more of those runes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are the mural? What is the mural a depiction of?
This one, it appears to be a robed figure. I don't know, hunching over another figure you assume to be a sacrifice. Appears to be ripping his soul out through his chest, and then feeding it to his friend.
It's a good friend right there. I keep going down. Solomon's getting suspicious. This is not what he expected when he came down here.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting to run into some ogres chatting with people.
Okay.
Digging
So
a tunnel.
there's at the corner there is a doorway, and then there's a right turn to the path.
Okay. I opened this door. This time without knocking or saying anything, I open it quietly.
Okay. So this room is filled with smoke. So you open the door and some smoke billows out.
I shut the door immediately.
It doesn't appear to be fire, it's just a small amount. Okay, you shut the door immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Smoke kind of caught me off guard there.
Okay.
Let me see what spells I have on hand. Nope,
Right.
none of those are going to help me.
Shut it immediately. Okay. It smells like pipeweed, whatever the hell that is.
I think we know what that is.
I don't know. Tolkien's dead, so we can't ask him. But
Yeah, I open the door again, a crack,
okay.
and then I just kick it open all the way. After I open it, crack. I don't want to try and kick it open and fail, so I pre-open and then kick.
All right.
Unless it opens towards me, which I really hope it doesn't.
No, it's into the room.
Sick.
All right. You kick the door open and you're looking into an empty room that's filled with smoke.
Okay, I take a few steps back and try and let it clear out.
Okay. Okay. So it does clear out a little bit. Are you standing in the doorway?
No, I back up a few feet and let the smoke kind of dissipate around me or something, or
Okay.
I try not to stand in the middle of the smoke.
All right. It's not a whole lot. I mean, but
It's unhealthy
it
for
seems
you.
like it
Could
seems
give
like
you
someone
cancer.
was or is smoking in the room. Okay. What do you? I mean, it seems to be clearing out of smoke.
Yeah, I wait for a few minutes for it to clear out a little bit more and then walk in.
Okay. All right. You step in, and it's still a little smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Smells like tobacco. And the room appears to be empty. It seems like there is a source of smoke in the back corner.
Can I tell what it is, or is it too obscured?
It's the. I mean, it's not obscured. There's not. It's not. The room's not like filled with smoke.
Right.
But there appears to be no source.
I throw my dagger where the smoke seems to be coming from. My silvered dagger.
All right.
Because
Go
I
ahead.
don't think you can throw a Chris very well.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Plus 1. 10.
10.
10.
All right. You hear a thump followed by a and some scurrying
I pull out my Chris and crouch into a combat stance.
in the doorway.
Yeah. Consider me guarded.
Okay. All right. You hear some flapping from that corner,
Mm-hmm.
and all right. I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Oh, it doesn't matter. You aren't surprised, but all of a sudden, appearing in front of you, sort of hovering about a foot off the ground, appears a 5 foot tall humanoid creature. Sort of a long nose and a pointed chin, big pointy ears, flapping wings. Yeah, two clawed hands. It looks to be, yeah, long hooked noses, pointy ears, wide eyes, protruding chin. Yeah, sort of a smoky gray color. He's sort of shrouded in smoke. He's got a pipe in one of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
And as he appears, he goes and spits a small orb of smoke at you.
Blows a smoke orb at me.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Not really, actually. As you take 4 damage and are blinded.
4 damage and I'm blinded?
Yep.
Okay, this is bad. This is real bad. Okay. I'm in the doorway.
Yeah.
Can
So
I?
let's roll initiative.
Yeah. I'm going to feel for the door and try and shut it behind me.
Okay. All right. Did you roll initiative?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to shut the door. Are you holding onto it or what?
Yeah, so I guess I grab the door, step out, close it behind me, hold on to the door and just like starts rubbing my eyes and like trying, get the smoke and shit out of my face.
Okay. Okay. You hear from the other. Actually. All right. Yeah. You hear some muttering in a tongue that you do not understand.
Fuck is this place?
And you feel the door sort of rattling from the other side. It seems like whatever this creature was is trying to get out.
Okay.
But it's not putting up much of a fight. All right.
Okay, so I want to cast hesitation through the. Well, no, I wait. I hold on to the door. Does my vision come back or does it stay gone?
Yeah. So by the end of that, within a minute, your vision comes back.
I didn't get a saving throw for the blindness.
You did not.
Okay. All right. Then at the next round, I want to cast hesitation. If I can cast it through the door.
Sure. Isn't it like a radius type thing?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot circle.
Okay.
20-foot radius circle.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you can go ahead and cast that.
Yeah, saving throw to negate.
To negate.
Yeah. Otherwise, +4 to initiative for 1 round per level. Next 3 rounds.
Okay. All right. Your spell goes off. You hear some sort of scrambling on the other side of the door.
Okay. And okay. I take a deep breath.
How much HP do you have?
Not a lot. I think I'm at 5.
Saving throw versus spell, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? -4 to initiative or something?
Yeah, penalty of 4 to initiative.
Okay.
I take a deep breath, let it out, let go of the door, and step back 5 feet, and I get ready to cast Cause Fear.
Okay.
If the door opens.
If the door, so you're not opening the door.
No, I step back and let whatever it is open the door.
How long does hesitation last?
3 rounds, 1 round per level.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
24.
Okay. The door doesn't open, and about a minute later, you hear some scraping to your right. And you see right there a brick slides out from the wall. And you see some smoke sort of billow out, and 2 clawed hands reach out. And you see this impish creature pull itself
I cast
out
Cause Fear at it.
on the wall. All right, is that another saving throw to negate?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So the creature's pulling itself out. You cast Cause Fear,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives a shriek and sprints down the hallway that way.
I chase after it, Chris in hand, and I want to leap onto its back and stab it to death over and over again.
Okay. So it takes a few steps running, and then jumps into the air, flaps its little wings, and takes off down the hallway. And you get a couple steps before you realize this motherfucker's way too fast for you to catch.
I hurl my dagger at it
Okay.
in
Roll the hit.
frustration. RD 20 plus 1 for level,
Did you
plus
already
2 for back
throw a
attack.
dagger?
I threw a silver dagger. I'm throwing my
Okay.
Chris.
Okay.
I don't know how well that's going to work.
That's fine. I know.
21, natural 18.
Nice, 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 nice.
Clear by 5, clear by 5.
I don't think we 21.
21.
You indeed clear by 5. That is a critical. Is that including a back attack? It was.
That is including back attack.
It is a crit.
Our 2d4. 6 damage.
All right. Very cool. Let me roll a saving throw versus death. Actually, double check to make sure you don't accidentally kill the beggar. Okay.
Oh, I actually have many I have 4 extra daggers, apparently.
Oh, okay. Are these what you've been using then?
Yeah, I guess that's what I threw instead of my Chris. I didn't realize I had 4 extra daggers.
Let me. Okay. Saving throw versus death. Fail.
Oh, yes.
Wow, I didn't actually intend for you to kill this guy.
Sweet. So what size? He's size small?
No, medium. He's about 5 feet tall.
Oh. Okay. Severity's only D6.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Do I get to roll it?
Sure, go for it.
All right. D10 for location, D6 for severity. Location R D10, 2. Severity R D6, 4.
We're using piercing versus. Let's do monsters.
Okay.
He did because he has wings and a little tail, I think.
Right. Piercing versus monster. Legs/wings. Severity 4. Leg grazed, minor bleeding.
Okay.
But I get 2 dagger attacks per round, so.
You do? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, daggers have a rate of fire of 2 per round. Oof.
Okay. All right. You can get one more attack before he flies around the corner.
Okay. 12.
Not gonna do it.
I want to keep chasing after the little bitch.
Okay.
Okay, let me know if I can find, if I can get around a corner.
All right. How many rounds does your cause fear last?
Remove fear duration special. 1d4 rounds.
Okay. Okay. All right. So he rounds this. Okay. So you get around this corner and you see him flying around this corner.
Okay. I just keep running after him as fast as my little legs will carry me.
Okay. All right. All right. So you round the corner and he's like already out of sight.
Out of sight?
You see his little trail of smoke going around that corner. He seems to be going like at least twice as fast as you.
Jesus.
Fast little bugger.
The range. I can't even get one dagger off at long range.
No, he's like. Well, hold on a sec. What is
Dagger
50
range.
feet?
I think
Okay, I'll give you one. I'll give you one sight or one shot at medium range,
at
sure,
medium
before he
range.
can.
Okay.
While he's still around this hallway, I guess it's like 50 feet long.
Yeah. So that would be d20 plus 1 plus 2 minus 2. So d20 plus 1. Come on, natural 20. Nope. 4.
Clang,
5.
clang, and he rounds the corner.
All right. I slow my pace to a walk, and I just walk up to retrieve the dagger that I just threw. I'll go back and get the other ones later. But minor bleeding is every turn he takes 1 point of damage.
Every turn, yeah.
Yeah. He'll bleed to death one day.
Okay. You actually get around the. You go to pick up your dagger, and you see him right there, and he appears to be casting a spell.
Oh! I don't know if I can get a dagger off before it finishes his spell or not, but
Roll initiative. Oh.
8. No.
You actually do go first.
Yes. What's the distance?
Probably like 30 feet. What's medium range?
Medium range is between 30 and 60 feet. Light range, short range is 10 to 30, or 0 to 30.
Okay.
What range?
Are you sure it's not 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet?
No, it's 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards.
Okay. Let's do medium.
Okay. Back to me, side to me, front to me?
Front to you.
Okay, so d20 minus 1 total. 11. Miss. So through 1, 2, I just picked it up and threw it. So I've got 1 dagger left. So I guess my second dagger attack goes at the end of the round after you cast whatever spell this is.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So he's not flying. He's sitting on the ground. He's casting some spells, and he raises his hands overhead. And then you see some sort of like some flickering, smoky-looking mirror appear above him, and then fizzle.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there. He looks pissed. Let's roll initiative.
I get my second attack.
Oh, go for it.
D20 plus 1 minus 2. Yeah. 7.
Miss. Okay. Initiative.
Shit, what do I have left in terms of spells? I'm going to cast a Call Upon Faith for my next attack.
Okay. What's your initiative?
I'm checking the casting time. My initiative is 11.
All right. You guys go at the same time.
Okay. Well,
I'll let your spell go off.
Call Upon Faith plus 3 to my next attack.
Okay. He is actually changed his mind and is leaping towards you.
Sweet.
He actually does manage to scratch you with one of his claws for 2 damage.
Okay.
What HP do you have?
Does it matter? Do you
No,
want to hack this?
You can surprise me with your death if you want.
I'll surprise you with my death then.
Right. So initiative.
Okay. I'm stabbing with my dagger.
Okay.
5.
All right, go first.
All right. D20 plus 1 plus 3 for the Call Upon Faith. Okay. I'm stabbing with my Chris. It's my last dagger. I guess I have my staff with me and my whip too, but this is pretty much my last weapon here.
Well, I mean, it's not like
23! Natural 19.
All right. That will crit.
R2d6.
D6, D4. No?
D4. You're right. 2d4. 2d4. 8!
Okay. That's enough to knock him out. How much life do you have?
3.
Okay. All right. So you stab him, and he disappears in a flash of flame, leaving no body behind and dealing you 1 damage.
Oh.
It's a little strange. I'm trying to figure out how his treasure works. He leaves behind no body, but a couple of platinum coins.
Sweet.
A little pouch of his gold purse. I guess the pouch burned. Let me figure out actually what. Damn, I was not expecting you to fight that guy. Usually Solomon would torture and interrogate.
I would have loved to torture and interrogate the little bitch, but I have to subdue him first. He did not seem to want to talk.
Well, not when you negotiate like that.
Well, everything else had attacked me. Solomon got a little bit worried.
Okay. 3 platinum.
3 platinum. Sweet Jesus.
These, I don't know. I haven't decided. They have an interesting. They're interestingly. What do you call it when you make coins? Mint, printed.
Minted.
I don't know. They're unusual in terms of who's on them.
Okay.
Like it's not the usual president, and I'll figure out next week
It's fine.
what it is. But it'll probably be some lead into future stuff that I haven't actually figured out yet.
As it goes.
Okay. All right. So there we are.
Great. I catch my breath and then go back through the corridors and pick up my daggers and then back into the room where I found him and pick up my silver dagger.
Okay.
And then Solomon says, you know what? I need to go get my skeletons and come back here a little bit more prepared. And he makes for the surface.
All right.
Same route that he took getting here. And if the mud ball is still where it was when I got there, as soon as it comes in range, I'm going to pause for a moment and then sprint past it as fast as I can while it transforms and just run.
Okay. So you get out back to there. Let me get my finger. Yeah, you get back out to that dirt hallway with no incident. You do hear some scrambling in the walls, but nothing that accosts you.
Okay, good.
I
take
you go back the way you came.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear some rumbling behind you. If that makes sense. So like you get to the fork and you're going to take a right, and to your left you hear rumbling.
Yeah, I keep going right.
Okay. You get back to the site of, or you get back to the corpse of the beetle. I believe the eyes have stopped glowing.
Okay.
There is no mud ball.
Okay. I keep going then.
Okay. All right. So the rumbling continues behind you, although you seem to get further away from it.
Okay.
And you're able to get back up the stairway without incident.
Go back up the stairway, and I want to head immediately for Methuselah's temple.
Okay. All right. You reach the surface. It's probably around, getting near sunset.
Okay. Look around, shake my head, walk over to Methuselah's temple.
Okay.
Is she sitting there?
She is not.
Okay. Look around for a few minutes, then head back to my own little hovel.
Okay.
And I want to snap some orders at skeletons to go collect as many logs and branches as they can.
Okay. Okay.
And then as they come back, basically I want to like micromanage them to do all the heavy lifting, but I want them to like fill in the hole in the back that had been collapsed. Like stack it with logs and sticks and branches to kind of like form a close off the wall, not let any, I want to make this into a little bit more of a normal shelter. And then if
you're able to,
yeah, and then I want them to bring like vines and leaves, and I want to like make a nice pile, like a soft pile for me to sleep on.
Okay, yeah, you're able to seal up the hole in your ceiling reasonably well. I mean, it's no work of carpentry, but you're able to at least pack the hole full of debris and get some sort of viney bed made.
Okay. All right. And Solomon says, "Fuck it, I'm
No
going
interruptions. Okay, going to bed.
Going to bed.
Alrighty. Time for a break.
Time for a break. Time for a break. We
Nap
will
time
see.
for Solomon. Nap time for us.
Yeah. See you
All right.
guys in 3 to 5 minutes. Bye bye.
All right.